I didn't even plan on making a video tonight, but this is just something that's been eating away at my brain. Austin McConnell is a creator on YouTube whose videos I regularly enjoy. He makes all sorts of types of videos. There's really not that much consistency, in a good way, between video to video to video, except for the fact that they all kind of share filmmaking as a general topic of conversation, because Austin is an aspiring filmmaker, so it's really something that he's passionate about. So of course he talks about it a lot. In his most recent video titled, "What if Spider-Man Far From Home is a Fake Movie?" I will link to his channel as well as the video in the end screen and the description below. He discusses the possibility that Spider-Man Far From Home, with the poorly drawn Eiffel Tower because it's set in France, is a fake movie, as the title of his video would suggest. Doesn't exist. No movie. It's not a thing. They didn't make it. None of what we've been shown of it is real. And even if it does exist, then none of what we've been shown of it is real. There's no Jake Gyllenhaal or Samuel L. Jackson playing Nick Fury or Tom Holland playing Spider-Man, because Nick Fury is dead and Spider-Man, or rather Peter Parker as Spider-Man, is dead, and Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio makes no sense. So of course they can't be in it. It really makes sense when you think about it from kind of the arguments he's making, which, suffice to say, have to do with like throwing everybody off the plot of Avengers Endgame. Because if you know that Spider-Man and Nick Fury are A-okay, then that means that everybody did good in Avengers Endgame. They beat Thanos. Everybody who got Thanos snapped got unsnapped. The snap has been unsnapped. That seems like a very ridiculous way to promote a movie, to just completely give away its plot. And I was thinking about that from day one, like, why would they do this? What they're showing us of Spider-Man Far From Home couldn't possibly be the movie that they're trying to tell us that it is. I was thinking, oh, maybe it's a clone, because of course there are clones in Spider-Man, or maybe it's an alternate reality, or it's just going to be a completely different character. Like, maybe they'll surprise everybody and have it be a Miles Morales film, or something. And then once they showed Nick Fury, that completely threw a wrench in that, because why would Nick Fury be in a clone movie if Nick Fury is dead? And then, of course, if they do undo the Thanos snap, why would Spider-Man suddenly be on Earth? Which, I guess, if they undo the Thanos snap, that means somebody else has the glove and they can bring everybody back to where they belong. But no, it's just, there's too much weirdness until you consider the possibility that it's a fake movie. But there's also something else. The fact that they've been promoting Spider-Man Goes to Paris way harder than they've been promoting Avengers. They were showing us full trailers long before they showed us a full trailer of Avengers Endgame. They've been showing us more trailers of Spider-Man Far From Home than they've been showing us of Endgame. They've been shoving this down our throats. These are teeth, and that's like a tongue. These are some more teeth. Kind of janky teeth, like mine. Chowing it down because they've just been like right down our throats. And then just barely scraps of Endgame. Now you could argue though, they don't want to give away the Endgame plot, but they've already done it! They've already given it away, if this is real. They've already told us how this movie ends by shoving this one down our throats. It makes no logical sense unless this one is fake. And Spider-Man Far From Home only exists to promote Avengers. Because Avengers, that is the more important film. That is the more expensive film. That is the film, the entire direction and health, if you will, of the MCU is dependent on. How that one is received will completely affect everything. If Spider-Man bombs with shrapnel going everywhere, they just won't make another one. And then Spider-Man will just be a character in the Avengers movies. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world if this is trash. If this is just not received well, if this is not a commercial success, they will rethink everything going forward. Like, which characters to focus on, which characters to just never show their faces again, which characters to keep dead or kill off some other way. The fact that they're promoting this more then this, in my opinion, is evidence enough that this one is fake and only exists to promote this one, because this is the one that needs to be promoted more. And they are just really dropping the ball on it. Which I guess you could say, oh, well, people are gonna go see Avengers Endgame regardless of whatever. And it's like, maybe. But like, what if they don't even go to see this because they're like, that looks dumb? Or maybe they skip this because they're only a Spider-Man fan, and now they're not going to see this because they know what happens. They don't care about Captain America. They don't care about Captain Marvel. They don't care about Thor. They only care about Spider-Man because Spider-Man's like the most popular Marvel character, period. He's like the Batman of Marvel. Not in, you know, all the little ways, but in just the way the public loves the heck out of him. So I guess you could say, well, that's why they promote it better. And it's like, well, no, I mean, that's just why people are going to show up no matter what. It's a Spider-Man movie. They're going to go. This is the one where people may not go, may not show up. And then, of course, if you spend almost $1 billion on this one, and then you don't make $1 billion back, whereas you spend, what, $200 million on Spider-Man, you're gonna make that back. They don't need to promote this one. Just tell people that it exists, and they'll show up. They don't need to know the plot. They don't need to know who the villain is, because they're just gonna assume it's gonna be good. So you're ruining everything if this is real. But if it's fake, you're not. If this is fake, you're throwing everybody off of that. That people are gonna show up to this thing and, oh, well, whatever. I mean, I already know how this is gonna go, and then they're like, oh! And then like week 1, week 2, week 3 of the film, the word of mouth will be like, no man, you just don't believe it. It's like, they were screwing with our heads. And people are like, what? And then they're gonna go and see it. So they may not make the opening day sales, but if they do screw it around and say, whoa, everybody's still dead, then everybody's gonna be talking about the movie and everybody's gonna have to go see it. It's a brave new world. Thank you for watching. Do follows on the bird. I'm not erasing anything. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Here's Jolly. Links in the description below. Subscribes on the play button and follows on the bell. And smiley face.